Hey there, guys. Let's talk about the dating game. Now, we all know that women have it pretty easy in the beginning. They can snag a beau, hit up clubs, and travel the world with ease, all thanks to their youthful looks. Meanwhile, us men have to work our butts off to make something of ourselves before we can even start pursuing women. Sure, there are a few lucky genetic outliers and rich guys who can slide right into the dating scene, but for the rest of us regular Joes, it's a bit of a struggle. And if you're not recognizing this truth, well, you're pretty much up a creek without a paddle. Different timelines. What can I say? Guys and girls are different, and it is only right that the physical part of the relationship is not in sync here. Well, let me tell you, women instantly begin dating as soon as they are legally considered adults, while us men have to sweat and labor before we have the slightest chance of getting in on the action. And what is that, you ask? Fear not, for you have the true concealed weapon. Surprisingly, you do have this in your favor when it comes to romance, but it doesn't come into effect until your miraculous 30th birthday. I am glad you agree with me, men. Your 20-something is just a disguise. It is where you are able to defeat all those negative odds and move up to a better position as a socially competent and sexually desirable male. Just to let you know, we are not talking about marriage or anything that serious here, guys. Success is critical for dating, since without it, people might find themselves in vulnerable positions and might end up being lovers instead of boyfriends and girlfriends. It is common knowledge to many that women are used for their looks within the dating market, but it is a bit different for the men. We are always aiming for success, and in achieving this success, it is not only about looking the part, but playing it to the teeth as well, with the most incredible social skills. The importance of success. There are a number of physical parameters that are unpredictable, such as height and hair loss. However, the main determinative feature of the ability to hit a target and achieve success is actually the ability to adequately negotiate and perform. I mean, come on. There are always many big, tall, muscular men who are so inept as to instantly attract women. They are timid and socially anxious and have dysphoric mood, anxiety, and perceptual problems, and they are much too tongue-tied to be able to express themselves properly. It is a big letdown for the women that the broadcast never shows them fully. See, it is really not about weighing 90 kilo and having smooth skin to get a woman. Well, yes, plain sailing does help you, but there is more than one thing to consider here. In our perception of existing and ideal genders for typical teen fiction stories, it is important to consider such attributes for us guys. Success. It is not about beauty and attractive physical appearance alone. It is also about talent, and importantly, wealth and influence. Why the heck do we have to struggle to follow and continue it? But the thing is eerie yet fascinating from here on. Namely, ladies do not have to be uber successful in order to turn men on, do they? Of course, they have to be good looking, but if they can be somewhat on the agreeable side, that does not really come amiss. And here's the real kicker. There is something that we will easily forgive her if she is a sex appeal that can annoy them or does something stupid. As women grow in age, they get new responsibilities, and these influence the kind of music they produce. Of course, they still seek the company of good-looking men. But at the same time, they are no longer looking for an attractive face only. They also want status, income, charming looks, and awesome social skills as well. But here's the thing. It means that women and men are different, that they exist in completely different time zones. Men versus women. Once a woman is 18 or 19, then what? Die on the cross. And that is not about all women. That is rather about women who in relative terms could be described as attractive. They are allowed to go after men of any age, and they can practically call all the shots and be in control in the dating game. Here's a dating scenario for you. Let's imagine that there is a boy, and he is 18 or 19, and there is another man, and he is 26, and he has nearly all the thing that one can want. He has a car, his own apartment, a good job, good earnings, and a great beard that makes him look like a real son of a gun. I'm sure that lucky man will have the better of it than himself this time with the ladies. Now here's the thing. Those concepts do not preclude other aspects such as genetics, or even the physical appearance that is associated with attractive traits. Sure, they could both start out looking the exact same, but that 26-year-old guy, he's got something extra going for him. As a result of that legislative positive development, TDC has experienced overall business success. They made him funny, gave him a profession, a car, and tons of self-confidence. He is well-defined and has been going to a gym for many years, so his muscles are clearly developed. And what is even better, he has seen enough girls to be able to speak to them. However, the 18-year-old man is yet to come to test his skills and make his mark. He knows absolutely zero on how to woo a woman. Forget about the fact that he can effectively and confidently begin a conversation with a woman. According to astronomical statistics, the real lucky ones are women when it comes to matters of dating. They can sit back there, relax, and enjoy the game. They do not have to chase, not at all. That is only exclusive to we men. The role of guys pursuing women has been a tradition as far back as one can imagine. The feelings begin at the middle school level, with the kids sharing cards on Valentine and go up to engagement. Once again, it is always the man who is the one who is chasing her, and that position makes women quite comfortable. In essence, they do not have to take any action at all. The shift in power. That is, when climbing the ladder of life and achieving great jobs or financial success, people aspire to have the most beautiful women. A list of these 11 individuals, now you ask? Well, typically it consists of people who are between the ages of 18 and 25. Now here's the thing. These women are desirable for a reason. According to the English newspaper Dear Reader, these women are desirable for a reason, further stating women are accessorizing. They are amazingly hot due to the little trouble signs of aging. And they also have much more time in their hands than a woman in her 30s. It's not that they are not career-oriented, but they are not so tethered down by a career yet. So anything goes from hopping on a plane or hopping on a bed. And best of all, these types of plays are just plain enjoyable. Yes, ladies approach the age 30, and despite all the credits for women empowerment, there is slightly a dating disadvantage. Why? Because by then, us guys have hit our prime. We have the finance, achievement, networking capabilities, all the fun and glamour experience right in our hands. We know how to approach women, fix our apparels, and be generally presentable as attractive men. And at the same time, those women are beginning to do it hot and bothered. It's a phase where they are not able to attract the attention of guys as they have always done before. But here's the thing. I find it very dubious that those older women aren't necessarily interested in casual flings or rebellious, aggressive, naive, mischievous, naughty boys anymore. It might go well right now for some of them, but have not been that successful formerly. So they are looking for something more permanent, and something that will be useful and enduring in some way. Now, however, they are prepared to tie themselves to a sober and adult man who will be equally responsible before society for his words and actions. They want the man who replies back, the man who doesn't have the intention of getting into bed. They are quite basically looking for a boyfriend in essence. They want a guy that is supportive and who will support them fully. And with that, our video comes to end. Don't forget to subscribe.